From the new Batman movie to crumble cookies, I'm your host, Samantha Kemery.
And I'm Ruben Porras.
And this is Ram TV.
The House passed a revised defense spending bill last Tuesday, February 15th, but they left out an amendment that would have scaled up efforts to monitor and prevent extremist actions within the military. The Defense Department Inspector General last week reported nearly 300 allegations of extremist actions by military members in 2021. More than 50 charged for participating in the pro-Trump Capitol attack. The report also asserted that the department had failed to develop congressionally mandated extremism monitoring standards.
Now available at the Eastlake Marketplace is the popular Crumble Cookies, which just opened February 24th. Crumble is known as one of the fastest growing cookie companies, and it's also been seen to be popular on TikTok. Each week the flavors are known to change and give you a variety of 5 different flavors to choose from each week. Although they do have their signature famous milk chocolate chip cookies that is always available. They are closed on Sundays, but are always available to order ahead. The first Crumble Cookies in El Paso will be located at 13371 Eastlake Boulevard. The flavors of this week are cornbread, German chocolate cake, peanut butter with Reese's Pieces, Blue Monster with Chips Ahoy, and vanilla sugar.
Hollywood actors Robert Pattinson and Zoe Kravitz are starring in the new movie The Batman, set to be in theaters March 4th. Pattinson will star as Batman and Kravitz will star as Catwoman. Director Matt Reeves told EW that he wanted to show a story of how, in The Batman, the pair meet while Batman is hunting the Riddler, a mass serial killer targeting some of Gotham's most prominent and likely corrupt since it's Gotham after all. Moving on, Justin Bieber has tested positive for COVID-19 virus and has postponed his Las Vegas show. Justin's team told reporters that due to positive COVID results within the Justice Tour family, we will unfortunately have to postpone Sunday's show in Las Vegas. The statement read, Justin is, of course, hugely disappointed, but the health and safety of his crew and fans is always his #1 priority. The show is set to take place on June 28th, 2022.
Get ready, Rams. Prom is March 25th, and graduation is June 11th.
Rams, let's look at the following stories for this week. Officials with the El Paso Museum of Art, EPMA, are welcoming the community to a new exhibit, Contemporary Ceramics, Mata Ortiz. Mata Ortiz ceramics have evolved from their pre-Hispanic roots into a style that fully embraces modern innovation, said Cultural Affairs and Recreation Managing Director Ben Fife. Organizers say Contemporary Ceramics explores Mata Ortiz's unique pottery style, which combines tradition with modern innovation. Wildfires that have devastated California, Australia, and Siberia will become 50% more common by the end of the century, according to a new report that warns of wild blazes destroying previously unaffected parts of the planet. The rising climate crisis and land use change are driving a global increase in extreme wildfires, with a 14% increase predicted by 2030 and a 30% increase by 2050, according to a UN report involving more than 50 international researchers. The teacher moving about the classroom and calling on students to use the words in a sentence was dressed in camouflage. "My substitute is wearing gear," one student responded. For the last month, dozens of soldiers, airmen, and women in the New Mexico National Guard have been deployed to classrooms throughout the state to help with crushing pandemic-related staff shortages. Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham has also enlisted civilian state employees, herself included, to volunteer as substitute teachers.
What's up, guys? I'm your host, Aiden Morales, for our segment Word of the Week. The word of the week is gaslight. Gaslight is a verb that means to manipulate someone by making them question their own sanity. Using gaslight as a sentence would be, I successfully gaslighted my friend into thinking his girlfriend ran over his dog. That was the word of the week, and I'll see you guys next time.
Hi, I'm Abel Guillen. I'm captain of a Monwood wrestling team, and I've been wrestling for 4 years now. From the 4 years I've been wrestling, it's taught me a lot of things, It's definitely taught me how to be disciplined, from watching what I eat, being on weight, making sure I'm ready for my next match, pretty much. I think I became captain because around when I had first started, I didn't like wrestling that much, and I wouldn't show up to the practices. My coach actually told me the story, and he actually wanted me to show up. And I remember, like, for the first year, for like the beginning of the first year, I didn't show up, and he actually chose me because I stayed after, and I stayed dedicated. I would describe my senior night really sad, but not in a bad way. Just like, that it's all coming to an end, and that was kind of like our last team duel. I'm definitely gonna miss it, and okay. Unfortunately, I didn't qualify for state, but overall we had a really great season, and I'm proud of my teammates who did qualify. Thank you.
So my name is Jose Portillo. I am in charge of the new electrocardiogram program here at Mount Wood High School. We actually just started it with collaboration with EPCC, along with the new phlebotomy class that Ms. Schott is going to be in charge of as well. We took a total of 12 students in the EKG program to be able to eventually become EKG techs and be able to work in the real world and be able to participate in the medical field right after high school. So EKG is basically the heart rhythm monitors that they see to be able to monitor the heart rate, monitor heartbeats throughout the patient's stay, whether it's at a hospital or a clinic or whatever it may be. The technicians are the ones to be able to place the leads, to be able to run the machine and be able to run the results of any EKG. I believe the biggest thing to be taken away is that they're going to be able to participate in the medical field right away versus being able to having to go to college and kind of go through the programs on their own. Mount Wood High School, along with the CTE program and, of course, Socorro Independent School District, they were able to bring this together so high school students are able to really immerse themselves in the medical field before they even graduate high school.
I really like it. Like, it's very hands-on. We get certified in CPR and first aid, which is something that in the biomedical program we got promised that we would get, but we didn't actually get our certification. We just got taught the basics. But here we actually get our certification for the CPR and our first aid certification through the mail, and it's valid, I believe, for 2 years, and then we can renew it after that.
So the phlebotomy program is new to Mount Wood High School. We just started it this year. And what it is if a student is interested in getting certified in phlebotomy, they can take our course, and what that certifies them in is they can take out blood from anybody at a quest or at a hospital, and they can earn money doing it. So in order to complete the program, it is going to be one full semester at EPCC, or in other words, it's about 6 months.
I would definitely recommend this program to any kid who's interested in the medical field, as this will help you and boost your knowledge of working in a workplace or just learning more about the medical field. I recommend that you do study a lot because it is very demanding, but you can do it through hard work.
If you're interested in joining the program, we're actually going to be opening up applications very soon, and Mr. Portillo is going to be in charge of EKG, and I will be in charge of phlebotomy, and you can contact me either through email or you can come to my room in A307.
Well, that was this week's edition of RAM TV, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm Ruben Porras.
And I'm Samantha Kemery.
And I'll see you guys in the Sports Minute. See you guys next time. Hello Rams, and welcome back to the Mount Wood Sports Minute. As always, I'm your host, Ruben Porras, and without further ado, let's get started. Congratulations to our baseball team who won their season opener. They won 7-0 versus Andres, and Tony Torres shoved, throwing 10 Ks and was the winning pitcher. Fabian Ibarra was the leading hitter, going 3 for 3 with a double and a triple. The softball team also won their opening game versus Bel Air last week. Paulina Gonzalez was the winning pitcher with 8 Ks. Both teams will be playing in tournaments today and tomorrow, so wish us good luck. Moving on, we have some more news from the MLB. If there is no deal done with the Players Association and the owners of the MLB by March 2nd, then the regular season games will begin to be canceled. Apparently they are still not close, but so far they have agreed to a universal DH rule, so in the National League we will never see pitchers hitting home runs anymore. There will also be a draft lottery just like the NBA, And lastly, the players are still unhappy with the younger players that play in the minor leagues minimum salaries. Hopefully they can come to an agreement soon because I want to see some MLB games. Next, we have some news about the NBA All-Star Game. The All-Star Game took place in Cleveland. LeBron's team came out with the win 163-160 versus KD's team, even though he could not play due to personal issues. Steph Curry won the Kobe Bryant Trophy for getting All-Star Game MVP after scoring a total of 16 three-pointers. The trophy has many tributes to Kobe, including an 8-sided base for his jersey number, as well as 24 stars for his other number. Each level represents awards he won, and on the final and fourth level, it is 2 inches representing his 2 NBA Finals MVP awards, and a single star for being MVP in 2008. It is fun to see these stars show off what they can do, and hopefully the second half of the season is exciting as we're getting closer to the NBA playoffs. Well, that was it for this week's edition of the Mountwood Sports Minute, and I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, I was your host, Ruben Porras, and I'll see you guys next week. Stay safe and take care, Rams.